What is going on, guys? It is Ty the Jeep Guy, and this is my 1987 Jeep Wrangler dubbed Eddie.
Oh, Eddie.
And it's been a while since you guys have seen this thing. Now, the last time you guys saw this Jeep, I was talking about all these big plans that I had to build it, and that was like a year, 2 years ago. Obviously, this thing needs a lot of work. Well, turns out not every single build on YouTube has this incredible 1 to 6 month time frame. Stuff actually takes time, like funding and parts, and actually making it happen. So in this video, not only are we gonna talk a little bit about Eddie, we're also gonna get him out on the rocks for the first time and see how this thing does. Now, to get you up to date on where we're at now, I gotta throw it back to Past Ty. Now, Past Ty had a mullet. We kind of missed that mullet, but we're gonna throw it back to you, Past Ty. Well, while Noah gets Eddie unloaded, I should probably tell you a little bit about what's going on. So a couple things have changed to where I'm not going to be able to be as involved as I hope to be with this. And I actually am starting a new job on Sunday. I fly out to get started on that. And this week is extremely crucial on this thing because we're going to try and get those axles and the barn suspension under it. So I'm going to introduce you to the guy that's going to be able to get this all taken care of. And whenever I get back, we'll see how much I can help out. So this is Matt with Compass Metal. Like I said a little bit earlier, I got to fly out of here pretty quick. And this next week, it's really big on this Jeep of getting the project started and getting those axles under there. So Matt runs Compass Metal, and he's built a couple other rigs, specifically a Chevy Silverado that I'll show you guys here in a minute that I've always thought was huge, beefy, and badass. So he's going to take over here and get started on all this stuff, hoping to jump in whenever I get back. So Matt, it's all you.
All right, thank you. Okay, so today we are putting together some suspension components. So kind of laid out, figured out kind of what goes where. Definitely not my prettiest work, but it will work. There's a lot of weirdness in there to try and weld around. I didn't fully weld it to the frame. I did it across the top, but basically just got it so it's nice and solid. Like again, welded around each of the little tubes down the frame rails. This thing pinches itself on the frame, so rather than putting any more heat than I have to in the frame, I just left it that way. But at any rate, that is my relocation bracket finished up. Uppers are tacked. Coming around here, we've got all those. That's all tacked. That's the upper there. So all of that is all stuck in that space. It's been a while since I've updated you, but I've got track bar, steering bars in, bump stops, they're in. I've got shock towers mounted. Everything's just tacked up on the shock towers. But I've got both sides in, tight fit, but everything does fit, and you can kind of see the plan I have there. This guy, the lower one, because of the track bar, had to change up the lower mount there a little bit, so that's all going to get plated up here tomorrow. But you kind of get the gist of it. I haven't been real good about getting video here the last couple days because I just wanted to make sure I got this done on time. So I don't remember if I got done with the rear, what I had gotten done, but there is the rear as well. You can kind of see what I did there, wrap those brackets over the frame. So yeah, that's the gist of it.
So now that you guys know a lot of the work that went into this, I'm gonna go over and show you how it sits today. Now, there's still a lot of stuff that I gotta get done. There's still a lot of little things that I'd like to clean up about this, but we're at a point where I can actually reliably rock crawl this thing. So let's jump into checking this thing out. Now Eddie is sitting on these beautiful 12-inch Radflow coilovers. We've got a 3-link in the front and a 4-link in the rear. The front end has been stretched 5 inches because whenever I talked to Matt, I told him I want this thing to have the same wheelbase as my Cherokee. I'm used to wheeling the Cherokee, so I figured if I got the same wheelbase with 37s, I should fit right into this machine and know how to drive it, right? The front axle has 513 gears and a Barnes truss in it as well. That thing really stiffened it up. We did the gussets and everything on there too. I'm using like Chevy 1500 bump stops for now until I figure out exactly what I want to do there. Now in the rear, we still have those 12-inch Radflow coilovers, a TK1 racing sway bar. That thing has improved the road manners immensely. We got a 4-link setup from Barnes, another DIY system that Matt burned in there for me. Like I said, Dana 44 out of a Rubicon 392 Wrangler, like a 2022. Trust, 513 gears, factory locker, all that fun stuff. Now the wheels and tires are the 392 factory beadlock capable wheels with the beadlocks and 37-inch Goodyear MTRs. Now also in the rear with that 4-link from Barnes and the Barnes frame French, we've got a Blue Torch Fab gas tank relocation for the YJ. That allowed us to push that axle 5 inches back, putting us at 102 inches overall for this thing. Now I'm also running Tom Woods drive shafts front and rear. That's pretty much the build, guys. Matt did an incredible job setting up the geometry for the suspension. He did pretty much everything, and then TDR Garage in Rapid City did the frame French and ran those coilovers through the frame for me. I know there's no way I could have done this, especially in my apartment complex garage. There's no way I could have a build like this. So I really appreciate all the work that these guys put into it. Chris as well, he helped me do the brakes and just get everything ready and on the road. You guys know I'm always over at his shop working on my Jeep. So a huge shout out to those 3 guys for all the work that they put into this, helping me get it on the road. I've had a blast so far. So there's only one thing left to do. All right, so now that you guys know a little bit about the Jeep itself, we're gonna do a quick rundown. We're at my favorite trail, Iceman, here in the Black Hills. It's the same one I do for Jamboree with our buddy Chris. He's got his new rig. Dustin's gonna swing the camera for us. So we're gonna go ahead and air down and jump right into the trail. All right, guys, we are almost to the end of Iceman, and this thing is actually done incredibly well. There's an obstacle that I've been wanting to run for years, and I finally got to do it, and it was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. But after this, we just gotta get out of the trail, and then we gotta do kind of a bolt check on everything, make sure everything's loaded up and ready to go for jamboree. I'll take you along for that so you guys can see what I'm gonna carry for the trail and everything there. So let's go ahead and head back home. I thought I heard a diesel. Looks like we got a Land Rover Discovery something up here. So let's get some space for them so they can get by. Ah, cool. This thing's sick. Thanks. We just got done with it. Yeah, I might get out of your way. I might take a couple clips of your guys' rigs. These things are cool, let's do it. All right, so we just ran into some Range Rovers, and if my wife watches this, I'm so sorry. I know I said I'd be out by 3, and it's 3 o'clock right now, but I gotta watch these guys. This thing is so cool.
Driver, a little bit to your passenger, come straight, slow. Passenger, just a little bit. All right, come straight. Slow, slow, slow. Nice. Passenger, slow. Keep coming.
Oh, this thing's so cool.
Right, hold it straight. Hold it straight. Passenger a little bit. A little bit more. Keep coming. Slow, slow. Passenger hard.
These things are so cool. Oh yeah. Come on, baby. Oh no.
Because again, I don't have to down travel.
Yeah.
I'm on a 1-inch lift, man.
Oh my gosh, dude,
So-
you've got some cojones coming to run this one. So again, best bet, I feel like if you swing wide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll have to swing way wide.
Yeah.
So that'll take a second to set up.
Yep.
You completely missed your passenger landing side, but your driver's right on. Okay.
You're looking good. There you go. Stay a little. There you go.
Touchdown.
And it's a manual.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
A little standing on the rocks.
It's all good. Passenger. That's good. Come straight, straight, straight. Really slow. Drivers, just a little bit. Really slow. Drivers. You're good. Straight. Drivers.
It's got the rear sway bar still.
Slow. That's good. Great. Perfect.
All right, guys, we just got done with Iceman, and to the guys in the Range Rover and the Discovery, good luck. I hope you guys get out in one piece. Now I've got to head home and do a bolt check on the YJ. Everything went pretty smooth with that, and then load it up for Jamboree. I'll show you some of the stuff that I'm going to bring for Jamboree that, you know, typically I wouldn't bring out in the Cherokee, and we'll go from there. So I'll meet you guys back at the garage. All right, guys, we're back home in the garage, and I can start loading this thing up. I actually leave for Jamboree today, so way to wait till last minute. So let's go over the stuff that I'm gonna bring. All right, first we're bringing my tool bag. You got a little micro start car starter, glue tread, Colby valves. Of course, you guys know I use the crap out of these, and then just basic tools, another tire repair kit, and yeah, let's load this up. Next, we've got my recovery bag, got my tow strap, weighted winch bag, I got a D-ring, and then I've got like an air up deflate system that I built in there. I'll kind of go over that more a little bit later, but let's toss this into the Jeep. All right, next we got my fluids. So I got a spill kit, coolant, ATF, or well, Merc, because this has got a Cherokee engine transmission in it. Power steering fluid, oil, diff fluid, ratchet strap, and my tire iron. So we'll throw this in the back of the Jeep next. This super old Viair compressor I've been using since like 2015, 2014 in my Ford Ranger. It's still going strong. I just replaced the hose with a little shorter one and this chuck on it. That way I can run one of those dual air up systems. So let's get this in a bag and we'll toss it in the Jeep. All right, guys, so all that's left is to head on up to Deadwood and start the weekend at Jeep Jamboree. Now, the next video is gonna be all of the cool stuff that happens over at Jeep Jamboree, and I can't wait to bring it to you. So look out for the next video, and I'll catch you guys on the trails. You already know the drill. Get on out there and keep on Jeeping on.
A little risque.
That's okay. Oh God, it's way higher up there than I thought. Yeah. Look at that, you're all swollen too. Yeah. Wasp decided to make a meal out of Dustin's thunder thighs. It's all right, they look delicious.